Last time you all saw Madam Crystal Butterfly, I'm going home. Just call me if you need a lift if that wand messes up and sinks you to inside a volcano or something like that.
Oh, come on, Madam Crystal Rose. You promised to help me film my book reviews.
Cousin, let me be clear. I am leaving. Bye.
Well, Wand, it looks like we're on our own for the next review. Alika, take me to Miami.
Let's see what happens next.
Oh my. Teleportation is not the best form of travel. Well, why do I keep using you to teleport myself? Anyway, hello, Miami. This is not Miami. I appear to be in dark, scary woods. And wait, are my clothes different? Oh, their makeup appears to be different too. Oh, I even seem to think I have on a different mask. Seriously, what is up with this wand? I just wanted you to teleport me to Miami, not this scary whatever. Who's it? Is that a Jimmy? You know what? Let me not stick around to find out. Lovelies, I am Madam Crystal Butterfly, and right now I am lost in the dark, scary woods. You see, my lovelies, I use this magic wand I got from the Writers Guild to teleport myself to Miami, but clearly this ain't Miami. I don't know what's up with this wand. Now I think about it, since I'm not in Miami, Peter is going to be really mad. He's getting his magic wand from the Writers Guild pretty soon, and Miami was on the list of places he figured he'd teleport himself to have a little fun. So he wanted me to tell him what it was like, since this was going to be my first time at Miami too. But yeah, won't be able to tell him doggy poopy about Miami, because this is not Miami. Ooh. Oh, who's Peter? Peter is the author of several books that I have reviewed in the past, and actually today I need to review his book, How the Demons Leave. Now, my lovelies, I am going to look for a safe spot while I tell you a little bit more about this author. Ooh. Oh, this scary demon's a mess.
Peter Okonkwo is an author whose books keep popping up on this channel because he has written several amazing works of poetry. When he published his first book, Ecstasy of the Dead, he fell deeper in love with the art of crafting a book and continued to develop his skills. Now he is the proud author of 6 published books. Seeing his books in the world, knowing they have his name printed on the front, makes him feel joyous. However, marketing those books is not super fun, which I can understand. The marketing is not exactly an easy chore. Most of what he wrote for this series of spiritual poems felt as if they were mystically revealed to him, or as we say in the US, his muse was speaking to him. The inspiration from these revelations brilliance that drove him to write these poems still amazes him. While creating his Escape from the Unseen Dungeons series, Peter only needed to do research for the second entries in this series, How the Demons Leave. Through his research, he was attempting to balance his perception of some spiritual subjects with what he was able to find on the internet. Some of his research included demon possession, demonology, the reality of the physical and spiritual realm. Only one of his other poetic works, Fate in the Dungeons of Doom, required research. It has a little bit of inspiration from the ideas of the fathers of philosophy on fate and predetermination. I was curious, if given the chance, what popular author would Peter want to spend the day with? He said if he was invited to hang out with Nobel laureate, playwright, and novelist Wole Soyinka, he would jump at the opportunity.
Ooh, this place is unsettling. Oh, hello, my lovelies. Okay, I have some good news. I ran into a group of priests, and they said the reason why this forest looks like this and it's super scary is because some idiot decided they wanted to summon a demon. Now, why on earth anyone would want to summon a demon? I think everybody knows demons are bad news anyway. Some idiot wanted to summon a demon, and it released a demon along with a bunch of restless spirits and things here, so the forest got all scary. The trees instantly died, but they performed an exorcism. That noise I heard earlier was actually them exorcising the demon. It's back in hell where it belongs. But the ghosts and spirits are still very much around, so they have to do something about it. But they gave me this dagger. They said they left they left it sitting in holy water for a few months, so if any of the restless spirits, like this one, any restless spirits like that come after me, I'll be okay, because I have this dagger. Also, I had my cell phone. I called my cousin, Madam Crystal Rose, asked her to pick me up. She was annoyed that now she has to drive all the way from Atlanta, Georgia to some strange location she's never heard of in Alabama to pick me up, but she's on her way. So, yeah, I'll work my way to the road, find a spot, relax, and just wait for her there. Anyway, my lovelies, as I try to leave this forest, let me tell you more about how the demons leave.
Are demons real? Is there such thing as an unseen world? Can a man be held captive in the realm of the spirit and not know? Is there such a thing as a spirit-controlled world? Are our lives a reflection of what happens to our spirit being? Can we ever find answers or understand the incomprehensible things that tie a man down? Following on from the lamentation of our captured narrator in A Cry for Mercy, How the Demons Leave details his after-woe experience as he begins to gain insight to understand the unnatural trouble that bests his soul. This was followed by moments of realization and the understanding of the spirituality of the world. This spiritual book of poetry is written in 3 distinct volumes: A Cry for Mercy, How the Demons Leave, and I Saw the Light, with each section touching deeply into matters that address human conditions and other divine subjects. This book can be considered as a resource for the thoughtful examination of reality of the spirit realm, demons, spiritual obstacles in life, higher and darker powers. It tells the story of captivity, unbeknownst bondage, spiritual slavery, enlightenment, liberation, and deliverance. You will find answers to many incomprehensible things that tie a man down.
Bye, Ghost! Oh, okay. Lucky me. I'm not seeing all that many ghosts. Whew. Okay, I'm actually thinking I'm getting closer to being out of this. Oh, hello, Peter. Oh, actually, I'm reviewing your book right now. Yeah, actually, not in Miami filming. No, not in Miami filming, unfortunately. My magic wand sent me to some creepy woods that was infested by a demon, do some seance nonsense. Yeah, some weird seance nonsense. Nobody needs to be doing that, you're right. Oh, don't worry, I'm okay. Yeah, no, I'm fine. It's irritating that I can't film this in Miami, but you know, I'm good. Hopefully when you get your magic wand, you won't have this problem. What do you mean they didn't send you your magic wand? You qualified for a magic wand. They sent you a stick. What do you mean that they sent you a stick? What are you supposed to do with a stick? A magic wand, I get him a stick. What? Honestly, what is with the Writers Guild lately? You know, I spoke to C.A. Deegan, author of the Cracklock Saga. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yes, you know him. Anyway, so I spoke with him a couple weeks ago, and he told me when he requested a few copies of his book from the Writers Guild, instead, they sent him a teddy bear. No, I don't know what they expected him to do with a teddy bear or what happened to those books, but that's what they did. But yeah, don't worry, I'm fine. And, you know, we really need to get on the Writers Guild because I don't know what's going on, but they're definitely messing up. Okay, buddy, talk to you later. Okay, my lovelies, you know what? I'm almost out of these woods. I'm more relaxed. Why don't I read you one of the poems from How the Demons Leave to just, you know, relax and chill, because thankfully I will be out of the scary forest soon.
For many years, I've lived here on Earth. I could see that my life is not what I truly wanted it to be. Though I breathe and interact with other people, yet my existence on Earth is nothing to write home about. I pursued my desires, but I never got it. I struggled for a good life, but it never came to me. At some point, I found myself doing things I ought not to do, and I could feel the presence of some forces pushing me to do the things that I'd live to regret forever. Some success I qualified for never came to me. A great door was opened before me, but my foes restricted me from entering. I knew I was far from where I ought to be. It took me years to have an insight of my predicament. It took me a long time to realize that I was living in some sort of invisible dungeon, and the forces of the dungeon worked invisible barriers against me. I never knew that my spirit being had been tied down in dungeons of misfortune. No wonder I tried but failed. No wonder I climbed but fell. No wonder I built and it collapsed. No wonder I struggled with fortune and it kept staring at me like a stranger. I never knew I had to escape the fetters of the dungeons to achieve my purpose on Earth. I had no idea I've been living in the dungeons for many years. How How am I supposed to know when my foresight is weak? For the devil wrestled against me and made me believe that I was living a normal life. Had I known, I would have fought my way out with fervent prayers. I never knew there are forces that work against man's success and that there are powers assigned to work failures in the life of men. I never knew there are forces that would stop at nothing to completely destroy a man's life. Living in the dungeons was a terrible experience for me. It was so bad that I'd no idea my actual being was hidden somewhere in the dark, crying to come out so that I can live a meaningful life.
If you wish to hear the remainder of this wonderful poem, then I suggest you grab yourself a copy of this book. The link is in the description below. Also, more good news, my lovelies. I think I'm actually almost to the road, but I decided I'm just going to wait here because I'm not seeing as many ghosts now. I think the exorcism has started. They'll probably be finished with it pretty soon, so I figure it's better to make my way out after anything nasty is fully gone, so it won't see me as I make my way out and do a last-minute scurry, you know the whole deal. So I'll just chill here for a minute, really. And, well, I'm giving myself a moment right here. Why don't I get into what is it about this particular poem that just really speaks to me?
When reading this poem, I loved how much it relates to the struggle a lot of people go through. For example, in the United States, we are told go to school and go to college and we will be able to get a job that will help us provide ourselves with a good life. I'm not about to do oh, you shouldn't go to college rant. Because despite what some people say about getting a college education, you're still more likely to earn more if you go to college and deal with student loans than if you don't. And the education that you get from going to college can be very beneficial even if you end up working in an area that had nothing to do with the degree you worked so hard for. When I graduated from college, I was dealing with a lot of issues that I'm not going to get into in this video. A lot of the problems I was facing were made more difficult by the fact that after graduation, I could not find a job. No matter what I did to try to improve issues in my life, things just kept crumbling and they did get harder for me for a while. I felt as if someone had lied to me and just did so to trap me in some kind of prison that I was not going to escape from. Over time, thanks to the college education I received, I was able to enter the world of the author, and things did get better for me. When I read the main character saying, "I've lived here on earth," I could see that my life is not what I truly wanted to be. It hit me deep because for a long time, that is how I felt. The line in the book where the main character says, "I pursued my desires, but I never got it. I struggled for a good life, but it never came to me," once again got me to reflect on my own experience of how for a long time I was trying to get the life that I was promised, but at the same time, no matter how hard I worked, nothing was coming my way, which made me feel hopeless. Worse, I know a lot of other people not only go through this same situation, but many are still going through this type of issue, which can be made worse when you see someone get the job or position you're qualified for and you have better credentials, but they get the job anyway because they knew the right people. Examining how these factors can negatively affect a person spiritually and mentally to the reader gives the poem more of an impact. I also felt comforted by this poem because it's nice to read something that shows someone going through a similar struggle to what you're going through, as if saying, "I know the challenges you are facing and I'm going through them myself, but don't worry, there is a way out."
right, my lovelies, it's time to rate. Ooh, this place looks so much nicer now. Well, I guess an exorcism will do that. Got some cherry blossoms blooming in the middle of summer. Yeah, exorcism made everything prettier and got rid of all that nasty stuff. Anyway, my lovelies, it's time to rate this book of poems. So it comes to Escape from the Unseen Dungeons, Volume 2, How the Demons Leave. I am giving it the rating of 5 butterflies out of 5. This book truly earned these 5 butterflies, my lovelies. It was engrossing all the way through. Every page made me want to read more. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't get yourself a copy of this book, you will not be doing yourself any favors. Now, if you made it to this part of the video, thank you so much, my lovelies. And please, so the YouTube algorithm is kinder to me, give this video a like, leave me a little comment, and if you have not yet, slap the subscribe button like it owes you money, and don't forget to give that little notification bell a ring. And with that, my lovelies, this video is a wrap. Now if you please, come with me as we dance into a world of magic.